and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer, and today's episode is brought to you by the Brewery Arts Center, bringing a variety of visual, performing, and creative arts experiences to Carson City. Visit the Brewery Arts Center online to learn more about upcoming activities and performances. My guest this week is the multi-talented Darla Bayer. Welcome, Darla.
Thanks, Courtney.
Darla, you're here today to talk to us about your latest venture, the upcoming Jukebox International Film Festival.
It's just another thing in the long line of wonderful things that we do.
And that's true. It is a long line. We've got the Creepy Film Festival and the Carson Film Festival, citywide film festival, and now we have the International Jukebox Film Festival. This event is being held in conjunction with the long-running Jazz and Beyond.
That's correct.
And all the films are in some way about music.
That's correct too.
All right, so tell us a little bit about it.
Well, as you know, and some of our audience knows from the past, there's a group called Wired Wednesday Digital Artists here in town. It's a free group that everybody joins, and we have been doing film competitions for years and years. Now, the difference between a competition and a film festival is a competition, we give them a specific date range that they have to make their film within, and it can't be done beforehand. It has to be done by a deadline.
Right, and folks who have watched our show for a while are familiar with this process, and you give them like 3 things that have to be in the movie, and they don't know what to put in the movie until they get those 3 things.
That's correct.
This is a little bit different.
Yeah, and the difference is this is a film festival, which means people have films that they have made. They could be several years old, or they could be making them specifically in time for this festival, but they submit them as long as they fit the criteria. And the criteria is that it needs to be about music or about a musician or a musical style. It has to have music within, and there are different categories. We have music videos, which everybody's seen music videos. I mean, there's tons of different music videos. But we also have short documentaries, feature-length documentaries, short features, and feature-length features, and all based on music.
All right. And for people who are filmmakers who want to get their film in this festival, there's still time.
We have actually extended the deadline to August 4th to get films in, and the way to get your film in is you go to filmfreeway.com and search Jukebox International. Comes up real quickly, and you just get your submission in. So if you've got a film that you made, maybe as a student film or a bigger film, you just submit it, and it's all digital, so it's pretty easy to do.
All right. And the people who want to come and screen these films, that is open to the public.
Yes, it is. At the Brewery Arts Center in the Performance Hall. And it's going to be 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, August 15th and 16th. And the screenings will be all day long, and we're going to break them up. We still are in the process, actually, of figuring out which films are going to be in which categories to show them, because we can't show like 2 feature-length films back to back. That's quite a long period to be sitting. So we kind of balance it out with some shorts, some music videos, and so on and so forth. So we don't know exactly what it is because not all the films have come in yet.
But there's also some local talent that people might be familiar with in the films.
One of the films, I believe it's Something Like Summer, I believe is the title, has an actor in it who has acted here since he was just a squirt. His name is Grant Davis, and he's blossomed. I mean, he's an actor and a musician. He's gone to Los Angeles. He's found himself. He's doing all sorts of wonderful things. He is in one of the films, and he's going to be here for the screening. He and his director, filmmaker, will be here with him. And he will be talking at the meet and greet. So often with film festivals, after the film has shown, or the group of films, we get the filmmakers up and the actors, and we get to talk to them and find out, how fun was it? What kind of ups and downs were there? What kind of equipment have you used? Stuff like that. Grant is going to play us a couple of tunes on the piano.
All right. So folks who want to meet a real-life movie star who started out right here in Carson City can come down. Now, this is a ticketed event.
Yes.
Folks can get a couple different levels of tickets. There's an all-access pass, and or you can just buy tickets to the individual screenings.
Correct. And then there's also the awards ceremony that'll have a ticket too. The advance sales can be gotten at filmfreeway.com. And I believe the all access is only $15. It's nothing. I mean, all access, that gives you both days of full screenings. And then the other tickets are just, they're less than that. You can also purchase at the door.
All right. This is going to be taking place again at the Brewery Arts Center on August 15th and 16th.
Correct.
Pretty much all day long on those days.
Yeah, I believe we're starting at 10 a.m. or somewhere around there.
All right. All right, this, as we mentioned, is associated with Jazz and Beyond. That's been going on here in Carson City and will be taking place again this year at a number of venues around town. So people who are true music lovers can come down and see some films about music and then go out and experience all the live concerts and wonderful activities that Jazz and Beyond will be bringing throughout the month of August.
That's correct.
All right. Darla, thanks for being with us today. Visit Jukebox International Film Festival has a Facebook page as well.
Correct.
Folks can go on there to learn more about some of the films that are going to be shown, how they can get tickets, all of that kind of information. All right.
And anytime they have questions, they can always contact me too at the number that will be listed on the screen.
All right. Super. Thanks for joining us, and thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. Today, our show was brought to you by the host of our event, the Brewery Arts Center. Check out the Brewery Arts Center for arts classes and live performances all year long here in Carson City. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.